Okay guys, coming up next here from the brand new Osme Boutique, I'm gonna do a video with Maurice. He's preparing, and we're picking 2 fragrances each, newer fragrances that we both really like and recommend for people to try out. So this is a special guest video with Maurice, the co-owner of Osme Perfumery. Stay tuned to find out what they are coming up next. Okay, welcome back everybody to Joel the Nose, and as you can see, Maurice is joining me for the first time in a while, right?
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while. He's been constructing this brand new beautiful boutique, and now we're starting to film more, and you got a little bit of time to finally kind of do some fun stuff, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool, cool. All right, so today's video, as you saw from the beginning, the introduction is we both wanted to kind of pick out 2 fragrances each that are newer fragrances that we highly recommend, that we are really enjoying personally, and things that we think you should try. So let's get right into this. Why don't you go first and show me one of the ones you've picked?
So this one is from Verdant, and what I like about this perfume is that it is so smooth. There is something when you have oud and pear blended together that just makes it
That's
smooth.
really interesting, because usually you think oud and rose, right? That's like a
Yes.
classic combination.
Yeah.
But this is totally
Oud and
different.
pear. So there was a couple of, hey, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. To the back? Yeah. Right here.
So you can see, guys, this is real life here. We got deliveries coming in for Osme. So why don't I, while you're doing that, let me jump in. I'm gonna do nothing like real live TV here. I'm gonna show you the first one that I've picked, and that is Amber des Abyss. Amber des Abyss from Oubagant, Paris. And the reason why I really like, so I'm jumping in here.
Sure.
I'm cutting you off real quick. Amber des Abyss.
Oh, that's a good one.
So you turned me on to this one a couple weeks ago, and I really love this brand. I love it. You know, Fougère Royale is like the original Fougère fragrance from the 1800s, classic house. This is got to be one of the best amber fragrances I've smelled in a long time.
I have to agree.
Yeah, I think, and I'm so glad you introduced this to me, because you have so many new things in here, and because they've been closed for a couple months as they were building this, I'm just now catching up on a lot of the new fragrances.
Yeah.
This is absolutely like one of the best. Yeah.
It's an amber with so much different facets to it that it makes it not boring. So normally ambers are kind of one-dimensional, but this has so many different layers to it. When you put it on, you get one thing first, and it just opens up like Pandora's box. There's a lot of different notes that you can't wait for it to kind of expand and dry down on the skin. One of my favorite ambers.
This is, yeah, the amber to me, it's there, but it's almost like, it's hard to say. Normally I think of amber as a very warm, it can be sometimes a little bit strong. It's like a little bit of a lighter, it's almost got
Lighter,
a Fougère element to it.
Fougère-esque
Spicy.
style to it.
It's also got some mint and geranium in here. The mint gives it that kind of, at the top, gives that like almost a little bit of a green freshness to it. It's just such an interesting combination of notes that just took my breath away, and this will be in my personal collection very soon. I love this one. So
Nice.
there we go. All right, so let's get back to your first choice. You were describing
So I was saying,
from Veronique by.
a clean, easy to wear oud that is blended with pear
Hold that while you go
and
show it.
some other interesting ingredients. So most times when pear is blended with oud, even though it's not done all the time, the first time I've seen it done was with Montal's Oud Maison.
Okay.
Or is it Oud Maison? I think it's Oud Maison.
Okay.
So
Somebody that can double
yeah,
check this.
so that pear and that oud,
Yeah.
it just does magic. And this is something that you can actually wear to an office or wear to work or have a serious
It's not going
business
to
meeting.
overpower people
Yes.
in a closed, confined
It's
space.
it's a lighter, well blended, inviting oud that's smooth and easy to comprehend. It's just one of my little go-tos that I've been wearing every couple of days. I'm putting this on.
Nice. Well, that's a very high recommendation coming from Maurice. And I'll go now to my next one since I kind of had jumped in here. And this is one of the newest releases from Bodicea. And this is Dragon. And take a look at the front here of that really cool design. They always have great bottles and great designs. But Dragon, wow. Again, you introduced this to me, I don't know, maybe even less than a week ago. And immediately I was like, this is... two notes stick out to me right away. Okay. I love incense fragrances. This is a beautiful incense, but it's also got this amazing cinnamon note at the top. I love cinnamon when it's mixed well, when it's blended well, because it doesn't, you would think cinnamon is like, oh, it's just a common spice that everyone smells in real life and food. But when you mix it with a fragrance like they've done here, it just has this kind of spicy, sweet overtone that just carries through into that smooth incense that, just, breathtaking.
So for me, even though I don't necessarily know all the notes that's in this because it's pretty new.
Yeah.
Dragon, I think it's one of the latest one that came out from Bodicea Victorious. But what I love about this perfume, it's a fruity perfume for adults. Most times, fruits can be a little bit kiddish.
Yeah.
This is a fruity perfume that's blended to perfection. And I think when they did it, they had like a grown person in mind. Grown meaning like 21 and over. It's not something that you're gonna, when I say fruit, it's not something you're gonna find at Sephora or one of those designer perfumes.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a designer teenager perfume, like done by like a teenage pop star, like an Olivia Rodrigo or something, Yeah.
It's almost like a semi-gourmand for adults.
Nice. Cool description. All right. Well, I'm glad you like that too. And let's get into your final, which is actually, I see now, this is one I talked about the other day in a video I did. So this is cool.
So this one is called Rouge Sur.
All right, let me do that to you while I show it to everybody.
And what I like about this is it's plum, dates, and sandalwood. And
I think there's cinnamon in here too also.
Maybe.
I think so.
This is a straight up gourmand.
Oof, yeah.
And the previous one, which is Dragon, I believe Dragon is a little bit more mature, but this one is fun. This one is in your face. My wife really loves that perfume.
So yeah, this is when I first smelled this, and I talked about it in one of my videos the other day. It's one of my 3 favorites from Atelier des Ors, this amazing house. And again, because you have a lot that just came in, I've been smelling them, and Bhavika, his wife, one of the co-owners, introduced this to me, and it was like love at first sight, because typically gourmand fragrances to me are not my favorite. It's just, everyone's got their preference, but this is a gourmand to me that is extremely wearable. Maybe it's because of the fruity notes, like the pear, or is it plum?
Maybe it's a contrast, yes.
Yeah.
Plum, dates, sandalwood.
Sandalwood, yeah. Great combination.
And this... I think I love the little gold flakes that's in it. It just gives it this little extra...
So what's kind of cool? I was showing some of these to one of our friends, Kyle, here a few minutes ago, and he sprayed some on, and the gold flakes, actually, some of them came out and were on the skin. I'd never seen that before, So he actually had some come out and go on the skin, so it's kind of cool. You can walk around with a little gold on you.
Of course, a little bit of glitter.
A little bit of glitter, exactly.
Not too much of it, because as men, we don't want too much glitter. Yeah. Well, at least not me.
Depends what you like, right?
Exactly.
So, all right, cool. Well, those are 4 new fragrances that Maurice and I are loving, want you guys to check out. Obviously, you can check them out here at Osme and come in, see the new place, and see the wonderful boutique they've created. Congratulations, by the way, man. It's beautiful. So I'll be back soon with another video, and everyone stay cool. And you know it, peace, love,
and perfume.
Perfume.